Sunny, correct?
Yes, right.
Great. Nice to meet you, Sunny. Is
Nice
this
to meet you
for the
too.
evaluation class?
Mm-hmm.
That's nice. Welcome. Thank you for participating. And my name is Joas. You can call me Joas. All right?
Yeah. Okay, Joas. Nice
Okay.
to
How's
meet
your
you.
morning?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm happy because, first of all, today's Friday. Yeah,
Mm.
everybody's happy. Almost everybody is happy when it's Friday.
Mm, yeah, right.
Okay. Yes. And since this is for the evaluation class, which article did you choose or what do you want to talk about for today?
I choose an article from the beginner part. The first one, the title is Tom Anna.
Storm Anna. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, this is one of the most fascinating articles I've read last week. Yes. Why did you choose this? Is it because it was the
Because
very first?
yeah, yeah, Bobber. Yeah, it was the first one of the yeah a lot of articles, and I'm interested in some natural disaster or climate change, so that's
Mm-hmm.
why I chose
Mm-hmm.
this article for today.
Yes. And of course, this is very interesting because not all the time you're having a storm or a typhoon in your country,
Mm-hmm,
right?
yeah,
Not
right.
every time. And also, this is really shocking because even if it's in the beginner part, this is a huge, huge issue because it
Mm,
was a big, big storm that had affected a lot of people
mm.
and livestock and livelihoods. Okay, before anything else, did you or is there a word that you did not fully understand? Please let me know.
No, not really.
I'm really?
No.
Okay, okay, you understood. Good job. So, since this is a very short one, can you please give me a summary of what you understood from
Okay.
this article, please?
Mm-hmm. Storm Anna hit some of African countries, and it um, caused a lot of damage for the people in there and uh, road, houses, and so on. So um, there were heavy rains, floods, and landslides in southern Africa, and um, uh, one of the countries which were suffering from the Anna uh, of their it is Mozambique, and their prime minister said that uh, the situation was very serious, and the floods were happening more. So no, they are anticipating that some more uh, natural disaster will occur. Uh, yeah, that's it.
Okay. Yes, so that's correct, and I can see that you fully understood this. Okay, before we dig in any further, can you please say damage
Damage.
and southern, southern?
Sudden, sudden,
Yes, this is a
sudden.
common mistake, not just by you. Okay, do not say southern,
Mm-hmm.
southern, southern.
Mm, how I
Okay,
did pronounce damage.
sow, sow.
Damage.
A damage, damagey.
Damage. Ah. strong sound on
You
damage
said
G. So you
yes,
mean
yes.
uh-huh.
So you have to say damage,
Uh,
damage,
damage,
damage.
damage.
Okay. That's better. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Anyway, I have questions here relating to this. Your answer is correct, by the way. Thank you for doing your best to summarize it. Yes. What do you think would happen if people wouldn't leave? Because it's not easy to leave home,
Mm.
especially if we have big homes and especially if it's our home. Like
Mm-hmm.
we worked hard for that. What do you think would happen hypothetically? The people did not leave and stayed
Mm-hmm.
in Malawi.
Mm. Um, I'm, in my opinion, I think this kind of natural disaster is occurring in the developing country, especially developing country, and I
Mm,
think it takes a lot of time to recover
mm, mm,
because I think they don't have systemic water and sewage system. So uh, it causes uh, more damaged properties and lots of people.
mm, mm,
So as you mentioned, they cannot move to another area because they have a house on there and they how can I say uh, there is their foundation of life, the foundation of
yes.
their life. So it's not easy to move to another area. So, but these kind of disaster occur the similar part of the country every
Mm,
year.
mm,
For
mm,
example, uh, the U.S. is a rich country, but they are suffering from storm every year, especially
that's true.
yeah, on some part of the country. So
Mm,
they actually have the same problem with yeah southern Africa like Malawi, Mozambique,
and
and so
Madagascar,
yeah. So
Mozambique.
yeah, I think the calamity is rooted in poverty,
Mm,
basically. So they
yes,
have
yes.
to mm, uh, have some system to recover these kind of disaster every year.
Mm.
Hmm.
Okay. Do you think the systems you've mentioned would help big time?
Yes,
Have you ever tried, like personal experience, have you ever tried experiencing a storm, a big storm?
not really, but um, I've seen the news from the television that some
Mm,
part of the country in my country there are some storm, but I haven't had experience. I haven't experienced that kind of disaster directly.
I understand.
Hmm.
Okay, now in relation to that, in Korea or in your area or in Korea generally,
Mhm.
what was the strongest storm you've ever experienced?
Uh, I remember that the storm Memi hit the South Korean uh, years ago.
Mm-mm.
Mm, and when I was a kid, when I was younger, uh,
Mm-mm.
I've seen that many people are suffering from were suffering from that disaster, and they lost their homes, so they had to go to some accommodation facility, which
Mm-mm.
is provided from government, but it is not that good for to live uh, appropriately. So um, they, I remember one of uh, people who interviewed uh, in the media that she was um, old, old lady, and she told that she lost everything that she uh, have been um, getting for her whole life. So she didn't know how to live anymore, and she said that she lost hope, so she don't have
Mm-hmm.
any hope
Oh,
for
she had
her.
she had lost hope.
Had had lost hope.
Mm.
Have you experienced this kind of disaster storm in your?
Yes.
Yeah.
In our country, okay, I'm gonna make this short since we only have very few minutes left.
Mhm.
Thank you for sharing, by the way. And if you're going to ask me the same question, yes. Mm.
Mm.
I even experienced uh hit there was a partly like this size of a branch from a tree. It fell from my head.
Mm.
Oh, not funny. When I
Oh,
was
I'm
young,
sorry.
when I was little kid, so I was walking and we were all running
Mhm.
because all of a sudden a strong storm was coming.
Mhm.
So on my way home, the wind started. It happened very quickly.
Mm.
So the wind became very, very strong. And while I was running on my way home, a big branch hit my head. So there were this part, I forgot. I think it was this part. So I was hit, and all of a sudden I was just like dizzy, and then fluid, blood was like
Oh.
dripping. So
Mhm.
I was like, that was the worst for me.
Mm.
But other than that, I have experienced a lot of strong storms,
Oh.
floods too.
Mm.
Luckily, landslides, no, because
Mm.
I used to live in, yeah, a good part of the country at that
Mhm.
time.
Mm.
So there was no landslide, but more on flood. But
Mm.
now, like what you said, so I was amazed by what you said about the systems, sewage, and yeah, more. Yeah, that's a very, very good thing because the government should be very, very smart too. Not just preparing people, but the
Mm.
government should also be smart
Mm.
when it comes to the place so that it can be protected.
Mm.
That's uh, that's true.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. And since we have a limited time, I want to talk to you more and ask more, but well, we only have 15 minutes. Before we say goodbye, I would like to say thank you and
Mhm.
good job. You know, I keep on listening to you, and your answers were very clear. Your ideas were there. And I didn't have more corrections to you because your overall grammar is good and you were able to correct yourself anyway if you notice that you committed a grammar mistake. So that's nice. So thank you for
Mm.
sharing your insights too. And just keep up the good work.
Oh,
Really.
thank you.
Um, yes. So happy weekend. Thank you for participating. I appreciate it.
Mm,
And lovely to meet you. Okay, take care, all right?
you
I'll
too.
see you
Thank
soon.
you very much.
Yes.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.